What's going down, YouTube? My name is Devlin, and I didn't put a video up on Wednesday, and all I can say about that is it's really stressful out here, and someone could shoot me in the dick, and I just want to take a piss without getting shot in the dick. That's all I'm going to say. Take from that what you will. For today, however, I've got a little match of Starcraft 2 for you guys, and I just got fraps, and this was a replay I had sitting in my recent matches box, so I thought I'd show it to you guys because it's pretty funny. It's not really a serious match. It wasn't like a ranked one-on-one or anything. This was actually a private custom match I did with my buddy Agerund, who you guys probably know of, and we were supposed to just have like a normal match, 1 versus 1, you know, just to see where we're both at, and I decided to pull some shenanigans on him. And shenanigans certainly do ensue in this game, and he gets a little ticked off. That's alright. As you can see here, I went right away for the assimilator and saturated that as soon as possible, and then as soon as I had 150 minerals, I went for the engineering bay. Now the idea here is once you get 150 Vespene gas and you've got an engineering bay built up, you can transform your command center into a planetary fortress. Now the planetary fortress is meant to be used in your expansions because it's got a big cannon on it that deals 40 damage, and it's just meant to be able to guard your expansions early on before you've got a defense built up around it. So what I've done here is I've got the requirements for it very early on, and I guess you could call this a planetary fortress rush, and it's pretty funny. So he's sitting here, and all of a sudden he sees my command center floating over into his base, and at this point I imagine he's probably pretty confused, and I just want to make note to you guys, if this ever happens to you, and watch out for it on Scrap Station, because this is the only match it's really viable because of the short distance. That Zealot right there, if he stuck that under my command center, this strategy would have been garbage, because obviously you can't land if there's a unit under your building, and I would have had to just float on back to my base if he stuck under it and touch it back down and start gathering, and I would have been way behind and I would have been screwed. So bit of an error on his part. If he just stuck that unit under there, I would have been totally messed up, but he didn't. Fortunately for me, he just kind of stood beside it, let it land, and now he's just trying to rip it apart with a Zealot. I've always called them Zealots, but I think the proper pronunciation is Zealot, because that's what I hear people say all the time. But just for the record, I'm probably going to call them Zealots, just because that's what I've always called them, and I don't like change. I'm scared of change. So as you can see, this thing is built up in here, and I'm just happily mining away at his mineral line, bringing it back to my base. Eventually, if the planetary fortress isn't enough to take everything out, or if it's taking too long, I'm going to want to build up a small army here with, you know, put down a supply depot and a barracks and pump out some marines, just to make it a little harder for him. So yeah, this is a pretty ridiculous match. I had a buddy of mine, Steel Cobras, also known as Anthony, and he actually live casted this because he does live cast Starcraft games, and it was pretty funny. He was commentating it while we were doing it, and it's pretty funny. I'd like to actually jump on a dual commentary with him in the future, and if you guys are Starcraft fans, I definitely suggest checking him out because he's a really good Starcraft player. He plays Zerg, and he's good. He's placed very high in Platinum League right now, and he's improving pretty quickly, so I can see him being in Diamond very soon. So yeah, I'd like to get a dual com with him, and when that's up and rolling, I will give you his information. You can check him out if you'd like. I also want to plug another guy from YouTube. His channel's called Force Starcraft 2 Strategy, and I've been a fan of his for about a week now. I've been watching his videos. I just found him, and he's a really funny guy. Great commentary, great strategy. He's got step-by-step tutorials on how to do different pushes in this game. I will throw a link to his channel in the description of this video. I've never talked to this guy or anything before. I just really like his videos, so I wanted to give him a plug. If you do go and check him out and you do like what he's doing over there, make sure you let him know that Devlin Edora sent you, and yeah, that would be kind of cool. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So I just wanted to show you a game, pretty silly, not too serious. Wasn't a very long game, and I kind of want to just gauge the reaction. Are you guys into StarCraft 2 videos at all? I mean, it's not going to be an everyday thing or an every video thing, but I think it'd be a nice touch to the channel, a little break from the first-person shooter genre. And yeah, now that I have his Nexus, he built a starport there, but he's got no gas to build any units, so he's going to quit out, and that's the end of it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Really appreciate it. As always, I love you all, and peace out.